to it.
First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Keep playing hard.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Esiason toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited.
After review of the play, the ruling on appeal stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action with Esiason. Got his man. It's Eifert. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Esiason throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. From the gun on 3rd down, Esiason. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Good job. Good job.
To throw on 2nd down. Esiason. And that is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Esiason, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st down, Reich, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Reich. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 16. Off play action. Reich. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Off the play fake, Reich. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Reich. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Reich. And Diggs has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Thomas. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reich. And his pass incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's go. You tighten it.
Operating from the gun. Reich. Thomas has got it. Complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Reich works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
On 1st down, it's Woods. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Esiason finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Esiason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. This is Thomas. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw on 2nd down. Reich incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Reich. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Reich. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Second and 10. Off play action. Reich. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. Thomas. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Reich. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
One is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jennings now on the return. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop of the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is...
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Remain for second down. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On third down, it's Woods. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, the yards count either way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on 1st down. Reich, he's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there in overtime. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. Looking to throw. Reich. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Reich. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Oh, we got to do our job, man.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score. OT finishes it off, but throughout, really just a great game.
I agree. And the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.